Yo,
Yo.
yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got a little bit of an echo though.
Oh, all right, bet.
Hold up. Let me get it right. Let me get it together.
All
All right. All right. I think it's a little better now.
right, we good?
Yeah, I think so. I
All
think
right,
so.
bet. Tony Bro in the building, Black Compass Media in the building, Breakfast with the Champ. How you feeling this morning?
Man, life is good, bro. It's an honor to be here with you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate that, man. Appreciate you having me up, man. Happy Friday to everybody that's out there and everything like that, man. Hope y'all doing good. Yeah, it's a good time, bro. Feeling all right, man. I'm in good spirits, as they say, right?
Got,
So,
got you. Now, first and foremost, I want to say, you survived the difficult task of week one. I think they saying you're the only credible person that was up there. So
oh man,
I'm gonna give you your flowers with that now. But let me just, before we even get into any of that, I just want to know from your perspective, because I believe, did you judge all three or was it just two in this one?
it's been all three.
It's been
Yeah,
all three.
been
So
all three.
with being the only judge that's been doing all three, just like give the people an insight on how difficult this process and this job actually is. You know what I'm saying? Week in and week out.
I mean, it's definitely tough. You know what I mean? It's I like it, you know what I'm saying? But it is tough, man, because you got a lot of different MCs, a lot of different styles you got to contend with. You know what I'm saying? You got people that you got punchers, you got schemers, you got people that just like to talk to you. So it's like keeping all the different styles kind of together. Sometimes like it's hard to compare different battlers sometimes. That to me that's the toughest part. But like, besides that, you got the media chatter, which they always gonna do, which keeps the game going, and that's all right. Um, all that stuff that's external though, I kind of push that off to the back burner, man, and just compartmentalize every round is its own thing. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of helps me get through it. Like the pressure of trying to like, should I like what's the best round or who won or whatever. Like I kind of take everything round by round, like methodical. You know what I mean? Um, so it's good. I mean, I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm good with what's been happening so far. There's definitely times where I feel like the culture is a little bit unfair. Cause like, look at who's judged so far, right? Like we've had Uncle Rob, we've had Knowledge, we've had Iron Solomon, 40 bars, and a nice pool of people who like really know battle rap. You understand? So I feel like there's no perfect judge in this thing, but I just try to be as thorough as possible. You feel what I'm saying? But it's been a great opportunity for me. I know my whole team, Black Compass Media, Posey, Polo, Driz, Cola, like we relish in moments like this, man. We love stuff like this, bro. Like this is why we here. You feel me? Um so yeah, that's a big thing for me, man. Personally, I've been wanting to do this shit for a while. For
Yeah.
real. Like I've been wanting to have tournaments and stuff like that and get the politics out the game a little bit and things like that. So yeah, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? The tournaments have gotten better, I feel like, in terms of what fans expect, but it's still pressure no matter what. So
Yeah, definitely. Now let me ask you this question: when you're going into any one of these tournament battles, what do you what do you really what are you looking for as a judge when you're deciding the winner? Because it's 2 minute rounds, like you said. Um, Angle schemes, punches, all of that is happening so fast, and it's like y'all
yeah.
only get 90 seconds to come back with a verdict.
Yeah, no, that I mean, and that's what really makes it difficult, bro. Like that's the part that makes it difficult. It's like you only get a limited amount of time to really come back with a verdict. But what I look for, bars, original content for sure. We definitely looking at setups. I'm a huge like maybe it's a little nitpicky, but how you get in the punches, that
Mm-hmm.
stuff matters to me, right? But all the stuff on the surface, right? Consistency. Did you choke? Are you stumbling? Is it awkward? Do you got dry spots, filler, things like that? But then we go like a level deeper, like, well, what is the flows? Are we switching pockets? Is everything set up the same way? I always look for stuff like, are you rehashing the same angle in another round, right? Like, I take points off of this, DNA. Let me know if you feel like this is fair. If you said something in round one, right,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go back to that same angle in round two, and it's not as dope as round one, I take points off of that. Like, I feel like that's whack. Like, that's redundant. Like, you didn't do anything with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, what do you think about that? Like, I always want to ask battlers that, but I don't like when people rehash what they previously said. Like, to me, that's lazy writing. You feel what I'm saying?
Um, Now, like I give you a prime example, right? Like when I'm writing around, yeah,
Hmm.
I don't do that personally. Like whatever I'm gonna talk about, I save that for the round. Like I got a theme every round. Like all
Right.
right, this round I'm on this round I'm on this, that round I'm on that. But um, to me it depends on how relevant the angle is,
Hmm.
and is it overused? Like if it's an overused angle, then definitely we don't want to hear it three times. We definitely don't. But if it's something that just happened and it's so crazy, because like when certain shit is wild, you could talk about that damn near the whole battle. But if it's something that we heard already, nah, you can't revisit it. Like
Yeah, yeah. Like, so I think somebody making a point like, well, if it hits, then it's different. Yeah, it's different. But like, I don't like when people are redundant. I look for strategy in rounds. Like, is it scripted? Like, do you have a message every round? Like, what's the theme in this round? Or is it just random bars? Some people just rap kind of randomly. So you got to keep stuff like that in mind. But every battler's got different approaches. So, you got the one guy that's kind of talking to you. He's not going to be punching every couple of minutes, right? Like, he's not every couple of bars or EFB or whatever the case might be. You
yeah,
compare that to somebody that is like rapid fire, right? So you got to just think about how effective it was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, was it effective overall for that style? You know what I mean? I feel like nowadays fans kind of punish guys who aren't punching every rhyme. Like, I don't like shit like that. Like, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? It doesn't fit everybody. You feel me? So
nah, I definitely agree with that. Now, did you get a chance to watch those battles back when they dropped on the app yet or nah?
I never do that
Okay,
during the tournament.
never do
No
that.
way.
Okay,
No way. No way. No way. I,
okay,
I wait till after and then I watch it back because I think, there's definitely a tendency to be like, yo, like, maybe I missed this shit or
yeah,
maybe I messed this up or whatever. Like, I don't like to do that. Once the battle's over with, if I'm judging it, it's over with. I'm not about to rehash it. You feel me?
got you.
Um, yeah.
Not the two battles that's controversial that had controversy around them was Prep and Swave, Rum Nitty and Sirius. Now
Yeah.
I believe you voted for Swave,
I
right?
did. I
Right? Yeah.
did. I
Okay.
did. I did vote for Swave. I thought Swave won the first two rounds and Prep went crazy. I think that one might have a little bit of recency bias because if people see Prep in that third leave Earth like that, it's
Mm-hmm.
like that's the last impression I got, bro. Like, the last impression I got is that this kid just went crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm gonna go with. If I thought one of the other rounds was close, maybe I just give Prep the battle. That's not how I judge. I judge everything in a vacuum. So I already had Swave up 2-0 before we got to the third,
Yeah.
and that shit wasn't going nowhere. So it's like, but I get it though. I get it. I get why people got Prep. It was a close battle. Um, I was surprised at the fan vote though, 75-25. I didn't think it was that type of battle. I thought maybe a 60-40, something like that, 70-30 one way. But nah, that it just it kind of surprised me. It threw me off a little bit. But that brings me back to the fan vote too, DNA.
Mm-hmm.
The fan vote. Everybody keep harping on that. Nah, keep that fan vote in there. I know it's easier to yell at one person over 10,000 people. I know that's easier to do, but nah, bro. Nah, 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 nah. Keep that fan vote in there. Let people see what's going on. Cause I think sometimes we need to be aware. We need to be aware of that. We need to be aware of biases or whatever. Like, we need to see what the culture thinks overall. I think it's fair to have it in there, bro.
Um, I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why. And Sway made a valid point. He said, "How can we honestly get a real honest vote from the fan vote if these same people are filling out a bracket. If I'm filling out a 10K bracket and I got
Mm-hmm.
Prep winning, why would I vote for Swave? That's gonna fuck up my bracket.
But okay, if there was some consistency to that, then I'll be okay with it. But that, how do you explain Jack Boy, right? Jack Boy T Top. Now, I don't keep up with the bracketology that much, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't keep up with too many what people got. But Jay Black says that 79% of people had T Top winning, or advancing, or whatever in their bracket. So if that was the case and that was a close battle, how come T Top didn't win the fan vote going away? I don't think, I think that there's maybe a point there, but overall, I feel like the culture is very fair.
But you know what I've realized on the caffeine vote, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all right. Put it like this, right? The caffeine vote is like how I'm biased of people that's even in my group or people that are friends of mine, right? So if we go into a battle and the battle was close and it could lean one way, the caffeine vote is gonna lean towards who's more popular. Now, if it's a blowout and somebody smokes somebody and it's undeniable, they have no choice but to go with it because nobody wants to be called the hater. So I feel like on the evident battles, we'll get the right decision. Like if somebody clearly wins, if you go to the chat, you're gonna see what it says. But if it's neck and neck or it's close, they're gonna go to where they leans more. And I can give you my opinion on why I think T Top lost the joint. Niggas hate NWX. Yes.
DNA.
They hate us.
Are you serious, bro?
Yes. Yo, all right, I'll give you this, right? I don't know if it was
Come
you.
on, DNA.
I don't know if it was you. But it was somebody in there when I was battling Geechee and I was getting wild screenshots and y'all was wilding from the Compass page. That's what I'm saying.
What was he saying?
Ass, trash, whack.
No, that's not true.
Yes,
and you know what? Y'all gotta stop doing that.
I don't know who it was. It was
y'all
weird.
gotta stop doing that. Cause y'all, you know what my problem is, and I'm glad I'm here. My problem with battlers is y'all will Euro step 90% of what we say and take the 10% of things y'all don't like and amplify it. I don't know why y'all do that shit. I could be like, yo, DNA's a legend. He's been a legend for like 5 years before he's 30. He done killed niggas, revamped his style, all that. But you know what? I ain't really like round 3. Somebody will send you that I ain't like round 3, and now I hate DNA. That's crazy.
Nah, but watch this though. From my perspective, right? With me, I never get mad at I didn't like that round or I thought he lost. I'm not one of those guys. I can live with that. It be like that, ass, terrible, horrible, and then it'd be like Gary, fire, or something to the magnitude of when I feel like it's not being fair. That's what I'm saying. Like if it's down the middle and niggas just calling it how they see it, I'm not mad at that. But remember, I'm battling, so I don't know what the context is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who it is. I don't know if it's a fake page. I can't verify none of that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, I know in the caffeine chat, not even saying it was y'all or whatever, just in general, we get hated. We get hated on all the time. NWX is a group.
I feel like y'all are one of the more respected, popular groups.
Yeah, we're popular.
You and John are basically the Dudley Boys. And then fucking T-Top is T-Top. How can you even be mad at T-Top? You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, likable, funny, fucking great battles. You know what I mean? Was dope before he hit URL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think the only person that maybe gets a little bit of that hate, that like if it's WWE type, you know, he get that heel type of heat or whatever the case might be, is Don. But I still don't really know why people don't like Don, to be honest. But it is what it is. Everybody else, they love y'all. Come on, DNA. I'm not buying it, bro.
Nah,
they love y'all, bro.
Niggas don't love us, bro. Hell no. Not from what I see.
Bro.
Outside, if niggas see me at events or I'm on here, of course. Yo, DNA's great for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. In that battle, though, every time I'm fighting, if you put DNA up against, just look at the votes. Every time I battle, I'm the underdog.
Every time you battle, you don't. No, that's not even true.
When they did the poll with Geechee, I was down. When they did the poll with Av, I was down. The only people that I think I was winning like before I battled was like Lou and and Vixen, and that's because I'm more popular than them.
But it's Av and Geechee though. Like, it's no harm in that. Like, so
But
what?
you
You
see,
know what I'm saying?
but it's DNA.
I understand
You
that.
see what I'm saying?
I understand. You know what? I got you.
That's
It's
all
like,
I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say, not about what we could do, like what's gonna happen. I'm just saying, if you look at 90% of my battles, when I go into them, I'm the underdog. So that comes from, it's a hate. I don't think the hate comes from me as a person, like, cause like I said, when people see me, talk to me, interact with me, it's DNA's cool. I fuck with DNA, da da da. But when it just comes to the battle, I don't know if it's I've been around so long, I've won so long, I've done so much. It's just it's like man, I don't want to see this guy keep winning, man. I'm gonna go with this guy.
Yeah. I think when we get to debate, and especially on our show, first of all, we don't agree on anything. Now, and that's another thing too.
Yeah.
It's 5 of us. So
yeah.
it's not like it's one person with 5 different heads. We're 5 different niggas from different regions. So we argue all the time. And then when you come up, it's like, all right, before we get crazy, let's look at his recent work. And we always run down what the battles were, what the tactics were, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, you know what I mean? That's what the conversation is for. But sometimes as fans, and I'm not exempt from this and stuff, unless it's in a tournament sense, but you got your favorites in your head.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But then when you start to run the resume, we'll look like, yo, what did he do with him? Okay, that's a win. Okay, what did he do? Okay, he won that battle too. Oh, he won that battle too. Oh, that's a classic. Well, then what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we do that on our show to each other and with fans live. You feel what I'm saying? But NWX, y'all not a hated group, bro. I think
maybe it's in our minds, man. But we all feel
Dot
the same
Mob
way.
to this day is still the most quote hated group, and I think it's fake hate, bro. Like, to be honest, like they love y'all, but they hate you. It's some wrestling shit. They love y'all, man. Y'all like a baby face type stable right now. A big dog, like y'all. You know what I mean? Get money, drink water. Like, you successful. Y'all niggas doing y'all thing. So, yeah, I don't think it's that, bro. Y'all think NWX think we don't fuck with them? That's crazy.
No. We don't think I'm just saying overall, if you ask all of us what we all believe, maybe, like I said, maybe it's something in our minds. Maybe that's what keeps niggas going, keeps niggas at 100 all the time. But if you ask any one of us, we all feel like, you know what I'm saying, we definitely the most hated group.
Like, I get the motivation factor. So
yeah, if even somebody in here right now, right? And this is why I don't like having these conversations, because I never try to knock what somebody's doing. But somebody in the chat right now said DNA, it's a little oversaturation from you. I guess like why they saying hate from when I used to battle a lot, because I don't battle that as much as I do back then now. But what I mean by that is it's other individuals that battle now, just like I was battling then, either the same or more. And it's the same work, like coming prepared, not stumbling, not choking, clearly winning battles, doing all type of stuff. That's why I mean it's hate. You know, the reason why I'm saying it's hate is because somebody else can do the same exact shit that I do, but when they do it, it's praised and it's claps. When I do it, it's frowned upon. That's hate. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing, you can't call it nothing else but that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like any, all right, put it like this, right? In order for people to jack anything I do, it has to be overwhelming. Right? When 2-on-2s first happened, it's kind of corny, It's overwhelming. The whole coaches doing it, people that we never thought you know what I'm saying, would team up. We have a whole event based around me and Kayshawn. Now it's the thing. DNA does no gun bars. It's you had people even complaining about me not doing it. Mind you, they was the ones saying I shouldn't be doing it. Then when you start seeing other battle rappers not doing it, and now they announce it again. This round, I don't got no gun bars. I don't got it. Now it's cool. So that's what I mean when I feel like it's hate. When I do anything, it's kind of a resistance at first until it's like boom. Even when I was battling all the time. Remember, I was doing 2 battles in a day, 3 battles in a weekend, 7 battles in a month. Prepared, not stumbling, not choking. And if I had 7 battles, I would have 6 clear wins and a debatable. Or 6 clear wins and a loss. And then, DNA battles too much, we tired of seeing them. Niggas do it now. Oh my God, this is GOAT level. This is the level. Oh my God, how is he doing this? He's battling. It's like, I did that already. So that's what I mean when I know, like, all right, well, I know I gotta go 20 times harder to make somebody understand my point, because it's not easy for me. So
Right.
that's me. Like aside from NWX, where I say, all right, well, I know it's something there where people got a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, hate for me.
Hmm.
But I
Hmm.
like it though, because I feel like my career goes the way it goes. I feel like right now I'm better than I ever was because of that. Now
I
had I
think
had
so too.
now had I had
I think.
somebody else's career, like I don't think I would have got better. I think I would have been like, all right, well, they fuck with me, so let me just stay here.
Yeah, yeah. I think the style transition to, you know what, get money, drink water. When that became the mantra, that became dangerous. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, nah, I don't gotta. I think the big knock on you to me early on was that, yo, it seemed like he trying hard. Like
Yeah,
people say that to me, like he's trying hard. He don't gotta do this, like, you know what I'm saying? And then like what everyone remembered was the angles when you really had a surgical angle on somebody, or when your back was really against the wall and
mm-hmm.
it got crazy. That's what people remember. But now it's different. It's a whole different can of paint now. Like no
Yeah,
gum bars DNA. You substituted gum bars for heavier substance, crazier angles and shit like that. Like the shit you were saying to Lou Castro and Av is just like, yeah, like that's what niggas want to hear. You feel me?
yeah,
Like now. But
yeah,
it's funny because you like the youngest guy on that, you know what I mean? That
yeah.
status. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's gonna come with that. But we gotta keep you motivated, DNA. We gotta keep you
Of
humble.
course,
We
always,
gotta
of
keep you
course.
humble,
No, no,
champ.
no, I
You know
am.
that.
Yo, listen, man. Every time I go into a battle, I feel like I got in the battle. I got no respect for the person I'm battling. So it
Good.
may look like fuck, but going into the battle, preparing, I always got the utmost respect because I know, you know what I'm saying, on any given day, anybody could get taken out. But speaking
Exactly.
about hate, back to the tournament with you
Mhm.
judging, right?
Okay.
Cortez. That
Cortez.
was I had Cortez being MVP of the night just because I know, you know what I'm saying? I think with Jack Boy it was kind of he dropped the ball so people was like, I can't mess with you. It's like Cortez has been consistent through his
Mm.
career with couple minor slip ups, but he's been
Yeah.
consistent through his whole career and the hate level was just like, he shouldn't even be in here. Why is he in here? What is he doing? And then such a dominant performance from him was just like, yo, like,
Yeah.
and he was going against one of my members. And you know what I'm saying? I had no pick in the beginning because I knew Cortez since I started battle rapping, kinda came up under the umbrella under him on Grind Time and then official. That's Sis being with the group. But I won't lie and say when the Cortez won, I was happy because I was like, yo, I know a lot of people counted this guy out and
Yeah.
they didn't feel like, you know what I'm saying, he would even make it through the tournament.
I never really understood the Cortez hate, and I so I narrowed it down to maybe a few things. Number one, New York, right? Let's just get this out the way. It's just so cool to hate New York right now, and it has been for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes with Tez, they feel like, you know, when he gets to a point where he could go over the top, he could like get that one battle that'll bring him to the next step or put his name in certain talks, drops the ball to some people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we don't like Tez. Sometimes you don't know what Tez you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like when he's in that pocket, when he's rapping, when Tez focuses on rapping well, and then he like rapping well, having the content in there, he's good. Sometimes he
Yeah.
gets to filler land, and I think that's where people get a little bit messed up. And he's not a fucking he's not 1 2 3 punchline, 1 2 3 punchline. He's playing with the flows and the cadence. I like shit like that.
Yeah,
That's how I
yeah,
came
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Like, you know,
That's like the rapping. That's like you know what it is. I've seen people say like sometimes people define punchlines as lyrical, and I liked when URL used to do the tail of the tape when they had it on YouTube, and then they used to separate that. Like certain people would
right?
just have punchlines, and then certain people it would say lyrical. And I feel like a lot of people confuse that. Like just because somebody spit punchlines, that doesn't necessarily mean they lyrical. Because lyrical is the sense of, you know what I'm saying, what pocket could you switch? You know what I'm saying, how many syllables can you rhyme? How can you go in and out of the flows and the words? To me, that's lyrical with having substance
Exactly.
in that. And a punch is just a punch. I seen people that don't even have a high vocabulary be very good punches, but that doesn't necessarily mean like when it comes to rapping, they can really rap. I feel like Cortez could really, you know what I'm saying, rap. Like Cortez is a rapper.
That's a
rapper's
fact, bro.
rapper. So I was happy to see him do that. But I think the hate really came from um one. Well, I fuck with him heavy now, but there was a time where me and Cortez was against him, but definitely Surf. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Surf being
yeah,
super popular and having, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying, that stature in the coach and that fan base when he just continues to go at Cortez. You got people buying into it, and then I also think like jokes that maybe Cortez just got tough skin, it really didn't bother him, but then it
Mhm.
started weighing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even the fact that Smack and a bunch of other people talking about his battles getting voted, like after a
Right.
while that starts going into the pot of people hating, you know what I'm saying? Oh, even Smack is making jokes about it. Even that, you know what I'm saying? So all of that added up together, I think it just started having a stigma that, you know what I'm saying, it was hard for him to shake. But I think right now, with what
I
he did
agree.
with Official, next Saturday he go in there and he does that with Jack, like, and I'm talking about because I think both of them talented, so it could go either way. Of course, I'm rooting for Cortez, but as long as it's a dominant performance, I think a lot of respect is put on Cortez's name going into the future.
Yeah, yeah, I think you absolutely right about the perception, the jokes, like Surf is gonna cut a promo on you, and it'd just become a meme now. Like in a
Mm-hmm.
lot, that was Cortez. You know what I mean? That he
Mm-hmm.
said that on Cortez, and it's like that shit kind of stuck. And then when it's the stigma of like, yeah, you cool, but you ain't at the table with us. His
Yeah.
peers kind of did, y'all kind of did that, and he was like in that mode of like, let me let the work speak,
Yeah.
but he never really went crazy with the promos until like kind of recently. But back up against the wall, Cortez is one of the guys, man. I was there for the Prez Mafia situation.
Mm.
I like that was, I felt like I left that battle feeling like we had all disrespected Cortez. That was crazy. I
Yeah.
never felt like that before. Like this whole thing was disrespectful. Like, why am I here? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, I think and then you know what? And we're gonna be honest too. Huh? Brothers Latino, Puerto Rican, shout out to
Yeah.
Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
you know? And now for us from the Northeast, it's nothing, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
my home, my my right hand man is Dominican. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
hang out with a bunch of Puerto Ricans, like that. We all crew. I feel like for other regions, like it's not like that. Just culturally, I'm not judging them or nothing, but they don't have that same type of camaraderie and
You know
shit.
what it is? It depends. So I'm in a part of Queens that was like that. Like I grew up in Corona, so my block was segregated. The top
Mm-hmm.
half of my block was nothing but you know what I'm saying, African Americans, and the bottom half was nothing but Dominicans. And then like the whole radius of my next 3 blocks, nothing but Spanish people. But if I
Right.
cross over 2 avenues, that would be like it was considered up top. Once I go over there and I'm up top, then it's nothing but African Americans. So we was kind of like my growing up was like I was there with both of them.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it
You
was
got
nothing. So
the what the girls you date, the people you see, you know what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying. I'm from
Yeah.
upstate New York. I'm from Rochester, so
Oh,
but
okay,
that's
okay.
still the same. It's still the same gumbo and shit. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's still the same shit. So, but I think in other regions, other parts of the country, it's really not like that. You see what I'm
I see
saying?
what you're saying.
And then like Latinos from like the islands from the Caribbean, like we got those up here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Central America, Mexico is a little bit different, but and I got family down in Texas and shit. Like my
Yeah.
my uncle speaks fluent Spanish, but the family don't really fuck with the Mexicans like that. You feel
Yeah.
me? They just don't. It's just a cultural thing, you know what I mean? But and I see people even get mad at him like saying nigga, which is like regionally, it's not a thing that I feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Like I said, me growing up, that was a normal thing. When we growing up on the
facts,
block, and I'm saying we look at Spanish, like the Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, they black, they just, you know what I'm saying, speak a different language. So, I
yeah.
mean, yeah, I don't know about that. Let me ask you this, right?
Hmm.
Aside from Ultimate Madness, did you get a chance to see that video right now? I think the picture's going super viral with Rex from the Easy and Rex little conversation they
Oh
had. How
man,
you feeling
listen.
about that battle? That shit,
I like it,
yeah.
man. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, Rex, man, Rex is always gonna get you excited about a battle. Like, there's no way. I feel like if I run down on Rex at 70 years old and I talk enough shit to him, by the end of that conversation, I'm gonna want to book a battle. Like he just got that, like that intrinsic, like, you know what I'm saying, like that spirit. But I think Easy is a worthy opponent. Easy has put in work in terms of being able to compete with the top competition and be able to deliver and shit like that. I think with Rex, it's a case of, you're gonna get back on that court, they ain't gonna play with you. You know what I'm saying? But it's Rex though. Rex is I never count Rex out of nothing, bro. But I like it though. I like the smoke. Yeah. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, because that talk that Rex specialized in, that he revolutionized and brought all around the world, that's what Easy's doing now. And his brand is only helping that shit grow. The battle makes sense in my opinion. You know what I mean? Rex, we gotta get to calisthenics at some point. But we gotta get to calisthenics together. But Rex is still a man. Rex is all time. You know what I mean? One of my favorite battlers for sure. And it's a certain type of respect. When I interviewed him and everything, and that's up on Black Compass and everything. I was at Queen of the Ring. Outside interview is literally one of my favorite interviews I've ever done. And I'm talking to Rex about his approach to battles and stuff. And he's like, there's a criteria of like people that he likes to battle. It's like, yo, they talking that street shit. Somebody that, it's going to be a 3-round battle. They got momentum, and they trying to compare him to me. So now I got to come see him. You know how Rex talk. I got to come see him. I done taught him everything. I got to come see him now. You know what I'm saying? So it's all those check boxes is there for Easy and him to have a great battle, bro. But I'm excited, man. I like the shit talk, DNA.
Yeah. Nah. I love it, man. That nigga went in that room, wife beat her on 2 minutes in. The show arrived. The show was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know it's crazy whenever I go on 15 Minutes of Fame and I just see him there outside on the corner, like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing because I know this shit is about to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's always been crazy Rex interviews, but I think it really like got stamped when it was that rivalry with him and Tay-Rock. Bruh. That's when I think we started defining like the get away with it shit was when we all started saying like, all right, this nigga's GOAT level interviewer. This nigga's crazy. Rex is different. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see that battle. I think that's going down on Known.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Big spot like that. Rex ain't playing when them lights is bright. You know what he gonna try to do. Yeah. But but nah, it's funny, man, because there's so many different catchphrases and memes and shit like that, and he's not writing this down beforehand.
Nah,
this is how he talk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I was with Snake Eyes and shit in Harlem. We on 112th and Lenox. This is how these niggas talk. I was like, what? Like y'all really is like this? They go from joking to arguing to sports to women to money, and it's all mixed up in this Harlem gumbo of like. And I'm just looking around like, yo, these niggas is crazy. They eat talking shit, man. He's like, what's gonna hit you ain't gonna miss you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really Rex. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's dope.
Yo, what's so crazy when you say that is like, and I know you probably know this now because you're in the culture, but to the average person, like when they see New York, they just combine that all as one.
Right.
And everything is so different from like a Harlem person to a Queens person to a Brooklyn person to a Bronx person. Like it's just, and we could tell automatically. Like I used to when I used to be out in Harlem, automatically, like whether it's DNA or not, just by my dressing, as soon as I open my mouth, yeah, he's not from Harlem. Man, he's from Queens. You could just tell. So that always be the L shit with like New York, because it's like 5 different styles, and Staten Island.
Right.
Like Wu-Tang and them, they kind of stamped that whole, these niggas Shaolin, Park Hill, you know what I'm saying, Stapleton. Like, when somebody's from Staten Island too. Like, it's so that shit is always dope. Like, as soon as you hear, and then that's the thing though, like Rex is distinctive. As soon as he starts talking, that's Harlem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it got different styles with Harlem. Because when Lux talk, it's still it's different, but it's still Harlem. Like it's the still fast talking. Exactly. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna say a bunch of shit, and I'm saying I'm gonna spin you. So like, all that shit is dope.
And then like Shine and Snake Eyes got this like yo, we just talking about basketball. Why you want to fight me? Nah, this is how I talk, Tone. This is how I talk. You can't tell me nothing about Steph Curry, son, like he the MVP. Like he you know what I mean? That's just how they is. They gotta be like that. It's 2 million people in like a 50 block radius.
Word.
So what you got to say? And it better stand out when you say it. So that's how it is.
Let me ask you this, right? Because I seen B Dot write this, and then every time I go live, I see a bunch of people in the chat saying this. And I never thought about this. They saying DNA versus B Dot. What's your thoughts on that?
Ooh.
See, you doing the same, you making the same sounds like that they writing in the
I
chat.
like it.
Yeah.
Stylistically, I like it because he's a content-based rapper, and you're content-based as well. There's gonna be a lot of different angles, and now we know a lot about his career now. There's angles and things that you guys could draw from to paint a contrast between each other. Yeah. So I'm interested to see what he would actually say to you. I think it would be a bit of a challenge because of your current mantra, but he could probably, draw a contrast between the old and the new DNA. You know what I mean? Yeah. He might connect it back to science or something like that, and then you know what I mean? Like he could do a lot, and there's a big template for you to work with too, with his path to URL, everything that he's been able to do. I think content wise, that's gonna be one of the ones. That's gonna be one of the ones. Like, based on that.
Yeah, without a doubt. When I hear the name, I say, all right, yeah, of course. If we did it, I know that's to me that's like one of the best battles to happen if it goes down. But it's just like I just never thought that because you know what I'm saying I don't know, we just never crossed paths in seeing that. Like the only thing I felt like we really had in common was when niggas was both going at Beloved. But other than that, I was like,
but I think he thinks that I know what B Dot's gonna say. He can't rap better than me. He can't rap better than me. And that's always interesting because I'm like, well, what about the battle? Can he battle better than you? That's where we get to.
Yeah.
I you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be that would be a dope matchup. And I do think both of y'all should be. I don't know what the lineup for Lux looks like, and I'm kind of done chasing out like Lux.
Yeah, me too.
The man, but goddamn, we got to come outside at some point. The line is forming. People are worthy competition. Like you've been worthy competition for years at this point. But hey, listen, if we gonna try to build something up, and you see B Dot, you smoke him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's up? It only makes the chorus grow louder. But y'all two in the battle, barn burner, bruh.
Yeah,
that's a barn burner right there. And you gonna have to write DNA. I'm gonna come clean. You have to write some shit.
Of course.
You got to write some shit for B Dot.
Of course. Yo, listen, right? Like the only thing that's gearing me up to say it is because I'm looking at just the year that I'm on. All right, so it's Geechee, champion of the year, January 9th. You know what I'm saying? Av, 2 weeks later, first battle back on Caffeine. The 2-on-2 with me and Don. And now B Dot is like I don't see no chinks like in my armor with the year when people look back at it and say, all right, the level of competition is all here. And then what people don't know is that if you know what I'm saying, like, because when you saying it now, you get me hype. I'm about to make a phone call, but like if it's locked in, what people got to know is Geechee, Av, and the 2-on-2 due to Clips and Yana not being there. That's all 2 weeks work.
Wow.
So now I really get to get in the suit, and I'm saying month and change, I'll be able to get in the super bag. So that's why I'm kind of with it too, because even though I made the best out of those situations and it looked great, just comfortability wise, you always want to have, you know what I'm saying, more time, especially with somebody like that. I don't want 2 weeks for that.
Right. Sound like you trying to get that that title.
Yo, what? Yeah.
You one of the guys right now.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that, but that you know what I respect about it too is that it's a tough schedule, it's non-trivial, and then you taking these guys at their like they steaming right now.
Yeah.
You're not like, because sometimes legends will just go for like legend tier matches that should have already happened a long time ago. And we can see right through it, but not you. You going right for the Gunners, and I appreciate that, bro. Hell yeah! What, you and B Dot? What?
Nah, you saying it as soon as you said that growl. When I first said it, I'm like, yeah, all right, because they've been writing it, and I'm been on the fence, like. But once you said, it, I'm like, yeah. I'm saying on a competitive level, I think that'd be crazy.
Yeah. Damn, son. Ah, who the chat got? You and Vita. I want to know.
Yeah,
I
hold
gotta
on.
know.
Let me ask him.
Man, I gotta know, bro. Cause that's a tough battle, bro.
Yeah,
It's
nah, it
tough.
is. It is. That nigga's definitely different for sure.
You gotta bring 3 rounds. You always have 3 rounds. But you gotta really be dope in all three to get this guy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like for real. So I just, yeah. And you know, and the more you battle, the more strategic your approaches become. So it makes more sense now to have that type of battle. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's close.
Um,
It's close. It's like 25-17 right now. In favor of
okay.
me, but you know, it's my stream, so
Right,
we gotta
right,
take that
right.
with a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
But
no
yo,
doubt.
aside from that though, before you get out of here,
Mhm.
I was telling the people in here, right now I'm working on a documentary. This shit is about to be crazy.
A word?
Yeah. It's a documentary, basically like, it's partially my life, but I like to get to the good point. So it's really like how I was really DNA before I was DNA before people see
Mm,
me, like, cause
mm.
I met up with my old producer, so I got wild unreleased footage, battles when I was 14, diss tracks, diss videos, all type of shit in the tuck, and then I'm still in touch with all the people that I went at it with. So like we really
Right.
gonna do some like on I guess on this scale like Last Dance type of shit, like where you know
Yeah,
everybody's talking about it and then you seeing shit you never seen before. So it's gonna be crazy.
that's dope, bro. That's dope. And the reason why I like that, number one, I do like the old videos. You had the big Joel
Yeah, yeah,
Santana
yeah, yeah,
headband
yeah, yeah,
on.
yeah. That's why I
You know
started
what I'm
releasing
saying?
them joints. Yeah,
Bro, like we not too distant in age, so I'm like, I remember wearing shit like that, like the
yeah,
long t-shirts with the, you know what I mean, the jerseys and all that. And I appreciate you with bringing those videos out, even though it's like it kind of like you like, damn, this was 15 years ago, kind of cringe. But
yeah,
we need that. We need that time capsule stuff. It is time to start doing like the sort of historian and library type of things, man, to document our culture. Nobody else gonna do that for us.
yeah. That's
Nobody's
a
gonna
fact.
make a documentary about, about DNA or about, Fight Club or, grind time and just everything that's going on. So I like when artists step out and do something like that. You feel me? That's fire.
Yeah, like
That's
cause
fire,
me,
bro.
me, you know, I always feel like when people tell the stories, it's kind of like a myth thing. But now
Mm-hmm.
that I got with my producer and I'm like, damn, this nigga got all of this, you know what I'm saying, footage, all these songs, all these
Mm-hmm.
videos, like in the tuck, is like it's perfect because now when we talking about it, we can actually cut and you can see exactly like what we was talking about with the time frame, how it was going
Yeah.
on, and then you know what I'm saying, like so, yeah, it'd be crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that, man. Hell yeah. That because yo, so I like looking back and stuff like that. Like, yo, remember when that was hot, son?
Yeah.
Like, rest in peace to Black Rob too, as well, because this is homegoing and everything. But just talking to my friends, we was reflecting on like the songs, man. Like, Can I Live? Like,
Word.
I played that shit on repeat, and it's just like I just thought it was the illest joint. And then you just look back and you're like, man, that really was like 20 years ago. You know what I mean?
Word.
Time catches up with you. So it's good to document that type of stuff, bro. So we got old footages of you walking around Queens killing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I
Old
mean?
footage of me battling niggas, like niggas that was in my crew. We started beefing, diss track videos, like all of that shit, like, and it's
Bruh,
documented, so it's gonna be super crazy, like,
bruh.
you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Looking forward to it, bro.
Nah,
You
good
know what I'm
looking.
saying?
Yo,
That's
on that note, I'm definitely tuned in next Saturday. I know you're gonna do your thing again with the judging. Good looking for pulling up.
yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? We here May
Yes,
8th,
sir.
Ultimate Madness 3, week 2, 100,000 on the line.
Week 2, everything on the line. Yo, I just want to say this to the people too. Yo, make sure y'all get a caffeine account, vote, things like that. Obviously, the votes matter, so make sure that y'all do that. You know what I mean? As far as the judging, as far as the contestants, okay, round 1, week 1, right? Because we get 2 weeks in between.
Yeah.
Y'all was going crazy on everybody. Y'all was going crazy on the judges, crazy on the people. Round like next week, let's focus on the people that advanced. Let's focus on the people that actually advance, the people that actually are moving forward in the tournament. Let's make it about them. You know what I'm saying? Judging, we will be better. I expect everything to be better and everything like that. So, but you don't have to worry about like that. I think the pressure now is different. It's going to be on the MCs. The tournament should be a little bit different. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, ease up on my man Freeway too, man. He doing the best he can out here, man. Chill out. But yeah, I just want to say that, and shout out to my entire team, Black Compass Media. You know what I mean? Cola, Driz, Polo, Posey, like the whole society, Team Backpack, the Army. You know, it's Hill Mafia, like all the different factions. DNA, we got a whole ecosystem.
Yeah, I see. I'm hearing. I'm getting in tune. Good looking.
Like, but nah, shout out to everybody, man, and shout out to the culture. I appreciate all the accolades. I want the whole team to be getting them same type of accolades, so we're gonna do what we do. All right,
got you. Good looking.
Champ, appreciate you, bro. You a legend, bro. You a legend. I'ma say it every time we talk, bro. You